Death Note Volume 10, Chapter 80, Cleanup. As they do in a helicopter, my comrades, fellow supporters of Kira, don't rush in the building all at once. The rebels might try to escape by mingling with the crowd. As Kira's spokesperson, I urge you to slowly but surely hunt them down, so that we can get them on camera and offer them up to Kira. Near, you must escape. Luke is talking, Kira. Well, what? Are you still going on about that? If you don't do something, Mogi's going to be killed too. You must escape. All this happened right after Mr. Mogi showed up. There are only a handful of people who could have known that he was coming here. There are other organizations in other countries that are also trying to capture Kira, so I find it hard to believe that this is a mere coincidence. You are Kira. You did it with the hopes of killing all the SPK members and Mogi. And once we all die, you're going to kill everybody else on the Japanese task force. That's your plan. And they're listening. Well, what? Stop joking, Nier. You're making a mistake, and assuming it's correct. Come on, don't get so worked up. Everyone on the Japanese task force, Kira's among you, at the very least. Please think about that. Please think about it. Nier, say whatever you want. Once the mob pulls you outside, Kira will kill you. Then, as you said, I'll kill everybody here, and I'll win. He's thinking about it. If the current if Light is Kira, then no, it can't be. How can I believe what Nier and Mello are saying? Anyway, but it's true that the former L was suspicious of Light too. The reason Light strictly demands that we keep the past and the present L's identity a secret is, no, the whole secrecy thing was sided back with the former L. As long as we're investigating Kira, there is nothing wrong with keeping our name a secret. We got people fire. The first group break through the door and enter. The second group will wait to enter until 20 people from the first group are in. Whoosh. Yo, we're the first group. What? We're going first. Fighting against themselves? Nier, we gotta do something fast. Such foolish people. I'm not surprised that some people support Kira, but those people hope that Kira will bring justice to an evil world. The people who are storming this building are a completely different type, a far more hopeless kind. They either end up as killers, acting completely opposite from Kira's true values, because they worship so blindly, or they are the if you can't beat them, join them type, who followed the worshippers here, or they're idiots who just want to rampage and enjoy themselves, and quite a few of them are actually against Kira. Nier, this isn't the time to analyze the people down there. On the contrary, originally, Kira's supporters were observers who didn't want to be hurt themselves. The ones rampaging down there are egocentric people who just want to enjoy themselves, right? Yes, but then we'll use that to our advantage by using L's fortune and all the anti-Kira people we hired. But that plan is just a stopgap measure. Let's do it. We should be prepared. It's gonna be fun. And oh, money. It's raining down? Money! Cash! Whoa, it's money! Money? Well, they're dumping cash on the crowd? Hey, that's money mine! Darn you, hey! Get out of the way! They're scrambling. Rah! Darn it. Nier's using money to divert the people's attention. And he's going to try and escape in the chaos, as long as Demigawa keeps doing his job. Pilots! Flow over to that floor where all the money's come from. Oh. Wow. I'm going too. Oh. But I'm in LA. And that's New York. Shoot. Masuda. Demigawa, what are you doing? You have to lead the mob. You can't afford to let them get away. Mello, we're gonna escape now. So I'm going to turn off Mr. Mogi's cell phone. Beep. They're watching. Darn. Commander Rester, get everyone in their gear and tell them that they will receive rewards far greater than those they see right now. It'll be better to have some of them completely blinded by the reward. Please tell them that. He's gathering up all his action figures. Wads of American dollars are flying around lower Manhattan. It's causing huge panic. Humans are great, but then again, I can understand because you can buy apples with that money. Ryuk. Like, there are too many people. No. If I can locate Mogi around the entrance using Azawa and Ida's camera, I can have them follow him and... Okay. Commander Rester. Wyoming's house provided the Japanese task force with a sketch of me. Assuming that L is Kira, you are the only member of the SPK whose face is unknown to them. Therefore, in order to make it look as natural as possible and take Mr. Mogi with us, I must ask you to... Okay. Oh, the riot squad. The riot squad has arrived to try and contain this panic. Uh-oh. From a law enforcement standpoint, they aren't here to suppress the Kira supporters, but to bring this chaos under control. The riot squad. They got their face hidden. And they're in riot gear. Okay, let's go. We'll have no problem walking straight out through the front entrance now. And sneak Mr. Mogi's cell phone into someone's pocket outside. And now they're getting off, okay? I never expected this from them. They're going to be disguised as members of the riot squad. It will be tantamount to confessing that I'm Kira. To order Azawa and Ide to capture every policeman they see. Misa doesn't have the brains to give orders to have the mob stop the police. And even if she did, Demigawa is. Oh, Demi, what are you doing? You promised to keep the camera aimed at the entrance and the rooftop. But you keep looking over to where all the money is. Like, you can't buy peace and love with money, you know? Like, Azawa, Ide, expect that Mogi and the others will be dressed up as policemen to escape from the building. I'll lose Mogi's whereabouts if they do. That's the most I can say for the time being. I want you to keep an eye on the policemen, especially those who seem to be moving away from the building, and follow them. Hell, that's impossible. There are 50, no, closer to 100 policemen. It'll be impossible for only 2 of us to keep an eye on all of them. Huh? He's thinking, but at least Mogi won't be killed by Kira now. We should at least be satisfied that... Yes, as long as Mogi's safe. Looks like there's about $10 million. How many apples will that buy? Darn. Got the rice squad? Okay. Ah, here comes. Or, here's one. New location. The next day. Giovanni, do you think you can recover the connection with Rotani and L? Yes, within a couple of days. L, someone with no connection to discovered Mogi's cell phone yesterday during the confusion. Now we can't track Mogi more. Off the grid. But if Mogi's whereabouts remain unknown for much longer, Nier is a kidnapper. We're right. He's probably being confined. I don't think Mogi will tell Nier about L's identity, and about Misa and I being confined by the former L in the past, but there's no guarantee. Should I kill him? Based on this incident, Nier already assumes that L is Kira, but he doesn't have hard evidence proving that. If I kill Mogi and everyone here, it will be the proof he needs. Furthermore, if Mogi hasn't said anything, the assumption will stop at L is Kira. But if by any chance he tells Nier that L is Light Yagami, the obvious next step is Kira is Light Yagami. Nier is a formidable foe. No, it's too dangerous to kill everybody on the task force just yet. But Mogi isn't the only one who might talk. The former L, and even Nier, if they are connected, if they are correct, then oh man, Misamane and Light Yagami's confinement. If the rule about the writer dying in 13 days, if they don't write a new name in the notebook, is a lie, then I can't say that he is innocent. No, that's only what Mello said. After Light was confined, Kira's activity stopped for a few days, but soon started again. It's obvious that Higuchi did those killings. But what if Fuguchi somehow learned that he was supposed to kill Kira, and also knew that 13-day rule was a lie? I think I should look into it again. Oh. But if Light is Kira, I'm gonna get killed if I openly say I think we should reinvestigate Light. What do the others think about this? Idiot wasn't with us during the confinement, so he has no reason to doubt Light. Masuda never thinks anyway. Mogi. If I'm gonna investigate, I'm gonna have to do it alone. And make sure that nobody knows it. No, maybe Ide. We don't have to worry about Mogi. Once the network connection recovers, I'm sure Nier will contact us. If not, it'll mean that Nier is truly not worth trusting. After today's incident, we can surely say that Kira has contacts with Demigawa. It's probably very dangerous, but we can bring Demigawa in to try and investigate Kira that way. I see. We must capture Kira before the whole world kneels down to him. If we bring Kira forward with hard proof, then I'm sure that the world, governments, and people will all change their minds. They'll all start claiming that Kira is nothing more than an evil murderer again. That's what humans are like. Just like when the United States changed its attitude towards Kira, right after they announced that they wouldn't try to catch Kira. That's right, capture Kira. That's the best thing to do. Takes off his headset. It's impossible. Light can't be Kira. No, I don't believe that. He is. Nier. It's no use. Mogi won't say a word. If he isn't being controlled by Kira, then he is a very impressive man. Looks over him. If Mr. Mogi isn't going to say anything, we got no choice but to try and get someone else. Oh. It's impossible that no one finds the new L suspicious, especially after I made such controversial comments. And in light of the recent incidents, if they didn't, then they're worse than preschoolers. I don't know how many of them there are, but I'll make sure that at least one of them comes over to our side. Oh, he's so close. Chapter 1, Warning. I don't think Mogi will tell Nier about L's identity, or about Misa and me being confined by the former L. But there's no guarantee that he won't. But from now on, the task force is going to start investigating Demigawa. I'll be able to secretly make my moves then. Mr. Mogi isn't going to say anything. I think we have no choice but to set things up so that somebody else in the Japanese task force talks. Demigawa is protected at home, in the TV station, and even when he moves by hundreds, no, sometimes even thousands of Kira supporters or worshippers, there must be one of them that I can use. Then it's going to be extremely hard to capture Demigawa and get him to talk about Kira. I've been thinking about setting someone up for when I lose Misa or am forced to lose Misa. I didn't have that chance before, but now that the world accepts Kira, I should be able to. Furthermore, you're strong to suspect me. I've got no time to waste. I must find somebody as fast as possible. Okay. Got a dark hair guy. Number 34. Yawn. And Demigawa will send Misa the questionnaires and personal information. Click, click. Teru Mikami. Okay. Kira's Kingdom Support Questionnaire. Do you want to participate again in the next Kira Kingdom show? Yes. Name Teru Mikami. Sex male. Birth date 6/7/1982. 27. Address Kyoto-fu, Kyoto-shi, Sakyo-kyu, Yoshida Shimimichi, 1-444-1-1012. Occupation, prosecuting attorney. Wow. Academic background. Kyoto University, Department of Law. Hobby interest, nothing. Qualifications, nothing. Person respect. Winston Leonard Spencer Churchill. Purpose for participation. Blank. What do you think of Mr. Demigawa? Blink. What do you think about Kira? God. Okay. Please tell us your ideas about the Kira Society in the future. Blink. Comments and requests to the show. Blink. Okay. Got them. We're gonna have to wait for Nier to contact us about Mogi. We can't get any leads to Mello either. So there's no way to get the leads. Maybe we should go back to the headquarters in LA. Are you listening, Zawa? Huh? I was saying that we probably won't be able to get anything more in New York, so let's go back to LA. No, I have something I want to think about here a little longer. Think about? Only people who knew that Mogi went to the SPK were the members of our headquarters, Mello, and Nier. Just as Nier said. It's suspicious that Demigawa appeared with all the Kira worshippers right at that time to attack the building. Can Light Yagami really be Kira? No. Light was with Masuda all the time. I find it hard to believe that he had the chance to contact Demigawa, but then again, it was Masuda who was with him. Nier, take a while. But we can now talk to Watari with scrambled codes. Good. Then please contact him at once. Commander Rester, I want you to cover Mr. Mogi's mouth. Huh? Beep beep. Nier. Just as you said, Nier contacted you. Nier. The Zell. Is everybody okay? No. Mrs. Mogi died of a heart attack. I'll hand over the body to the Japanese police within the next few days. Heart attack? Kira? Did Misa mess up? No, it can't be. It's Nier's trap. If Mogi dies now, then everybody will think that Kira killed him, so he wouldn't talk. And the people who had the chance to kill him will be narrowed down to those who knew that Mogi had gone to SPK. I can find out easily if Mogi is actually dead or not by asking Misa. But even said that he's going to hand over the body. It would be strange if I knew that Mogi was actually not dead. This is all to have the task force suspect me. Now he's come this far. I can't afford to take my time. If they're going to find evidence, it's going to be from Misa. But if I kill Misa, then the task force is going to be even more suspicious of me. If I get Misa to give up ownership of the notebook again, she'll forget about using the notebook and that I'm Kira. But after she abandons it, killings must not stop. Mogi died. So is it really Light Yagami? If he is Kira, I'll end up like Mogi. If he finds out that I'm trying to investigate him, who should I trust? I can't rule out the possibility that Mello and Nier are connected and are trying to get the notebook for their own use. Why is Nier making us doubt Light Yagami when we don't even know how to get in contact with him? To those who are listening to this conversation and even have the slight suspicion that Kira might be a member of the Japanese task force, please call the number I am about to give you. I will put you through to me. Well, what? Wow, Nier sure does sound confident and tough. Oh, there's a chance. Azawa, you're not. Ede. Based on the things that went on between L and Light, when you weren't yet a member of the task force, I can't completely ignore what Nier is saying. Azawa, you should do what you think is right. Luckily, we're alone right now, and I won't say anything unnecessarily to others. I never trusted L from the start anyway. I'm in this because I wanted to be on this job with you, not Light. Ede. Oh. So, they both could, Azawa and Ide could buzz off. The fact that Nier is pressing so hard means that whether Mogi is dead or alive, he hasn't said anything important. Of those who have the chance of coming in contact with Nier, Ide does not know about the confinement. Masuda completely trusts me, Azawa. If I'm late to act, this may turn out to be the end. I've got no choice. Click, 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 beep. Oh, an urgent message from Light. Number 3. Click. Write as many criminals down as possible over an extended period of time in the notebook, especially those who you must use the shinigami to kill. And get rid of the computer, communication equipment, and any other object that may be used as evidence, according to my written instructions. Also, place the notebook and envelope B inside B4 envelope, and send it to the address I specify. And then, abandon your ownership of the notebook. He's going to give the notebook to somebody else, so the time has finally come. The light says this is for my safety, for me to become his normal wife. That's my happiness as a woman. The happiness that Light wants me to have. Thank you, Light. Okay. The problem is whether or not Mello knows that once the ownership of the notebook is changed, the former owner will lose all memory of it until the notebook got into Snyder's hands. It seems as though all the owners of the notebook had been killed. But did Sato tell Milo about this or not? No, even Milo did know about it. My priority is to make sure that no evidence is found from Misa. Even Misa is placed under investigation. As long as she doesn't use her notebook, but the killings continue, and nobody else touches the notebook at headquarters, then things will be fine. The important thing is not to let any clear evidence be found. Click. Near. No. The members of the task force. Okay, Masuda's waking up. Anyone who wants to cooperate with Near may do so. Light, why? I'm not satisfied with continuing on with the investigation in this situation either. I feel that the ideal thing is for us and the SPK to cooperate in a way that will satisfy us both. As L, he has no choice but to do so. If I cooperate with Near, I'll end up like Mogi. I'm going to have to be prepared for anything. If I die, I guess that Near will be able to close in on the fact that L truly is Kira. Ede, I'm going to contact Near secretly without telling Light. Right. If you leave your cell phone here, then headquarters won't be able to track your movements no matter how you move. No. I'll make sure that headquarters doesn't find out about it. Ede, if I die, You understand what I'm trying to get at, right? I'm counting you. Okay, of course. That's only if I'm still alive too. Right. Exits. Click. He's on a payphone. Beep beep. My name is Zawa. Remember the Japanese task force. I want to talk to Near. Near here. We come here under the condition that you won't tell the Japanese task force our whereabouts? Of course. That is after we make sure that you are not Kira, or one of Kira's spies. Very well. Also, there's one more thing I must tell you. Mr. Mogi is alive. Oh. I lied to give incentive to those people like you. Lied. Can you really trust him? But, as he said, I wouldn't have been able to make up my mind if I hadn't been told that Mogi was dead. Then, can I talk to Mogi? Yes. It's Mogi. Mogi! Mogi, I'm going over there right now. And I'm going to listen to what they have to say, and then tell them everything I can. Yes, I think that would be a good idea. So you can talk. You're very impressive, Mogi. Okay. 10-12. Akami. Okay, he's laying some stuff on paper. And lastly, I know your face and your name. If you will not do as I say, I have no choice but to kill you. Kira. God. Oh, he has a notebook. Okay. Yeah, we saw that he was like a person of interest. Okay. Chapter 82. Himself. Light Yagami is Kira. That is what L believed. And Near, who grew up at Wami's house as L's heir, also believes that. That's not all. It's the whole rule about the writer dying if they don't write down another name within 13 days lie. He was looking at his clock. Near told me to call him from this phone booth at 3 o'clock. Here comes car from Zawa, I presume. Oop. I'm Giovanni from the SPK. Please get in the car. Wear this. Click. I thought they were sunglasses, but it's actually a blindfold, huh? Okay. Yeah, I can't see names and faces. I'm sorry. We still don't completely trust you. This is to make sure that we don't have any trouble like before. Still don't completely trust you. That's the same for me, too. I don't think it is possible, but unlike Moki, there's a chance that he's moving the new L's orders. At worst, there is even a chance that he's working for Kira. Giovanni, please come back here after you drive around randomly for about 2 hours. Oh man. Zawa, I see that you're not wearing any wires as we requested. Yeah, I don't even have my cell phone on me. Uh-oh. If Light finds out. Near. He's so bold as to try and pull my investigators to his side. When he knows I'm listening. But the notebook has already been passed on to Mikami. And Misa has abandoned her ownership of the notebook. It's impossible to find any evidence now. The only place they can get evidence from is me. Don't worry, Light. I'll never give any information to Nier. Beep. What's the matter today? I've been able to find an eyewitness who claims to have seen a person who looks like Mello about 10 days ago. It seems very likely that Mello was nearby when Mogi entered the SPK headquarters. It's been some time since the sighting. But Zawa and I are going to search a little longer for places where Mello might be hiding. Okay, has Zawa made his move? If he has, I shouldn't try to pry into it too much. They'll only get more suspicious of me if I do, actually. It might be better to have them investigate as they please. Even check on Misa. Okay, their car. Near. They've arrived. Okay. Mr. Mogi. Is that Mr. Zawa? He nods. Please let them in. Kuchink. Zawa. Mogi. Still cupped in. Nice to meet you, Mr. Zawa. I'm Near. It's not much of a nicety to meet you when I have this blindfold on, you know? Well, you can answer a couple questions truthfully, then I think we'll be able to take that off. I see that you were close to the original SPK headquarters location, but why is that? I'll tell Mogi, who is taking directions from Mello. During that time, you were of course connected to L, the new L, with a wire, right? Yes, a wire to communicate, and a transmitter to tell L my whereabouts. I also had a camera with me. I don't have anything on now. Like you told me. Please take the blindfold off then. Like, the fact that you had a camera may mean that L is Kira, who wanted to see Mello's face, but it also means that you are not Kira's follower, with the ability to kill people just by looking at them. It is very unlikely that you made a deal with Kira after that, so I will believe that you have come here for the sole purpose of cooperating with us. Even though I've come here to cooperate, doesn't mean that I completely trust you, and I'm still a member of the Japanese task force, so there are limits to how much I can cooperate. The reason I came here is that I felt that your assumption isn't impossible, but something does bug me about your story that L is Kira. Why did it bug you? What about it is bugging you? Well, it all depends on whether I can believe in Mello's story. I can't say anything unless it's really true. Mello's story? You're talking about the 13-year-old. That's right. I agree that Mello's tactics are over the top, but it's all from the desire to capture Kira. To be clear, Mello's trying to get Kira before Nier does. When I visited Whammy's house, they told me about how Mello and Nier were competing to be El's heir, and Mello was always one step behind Nier. But would he go that far? For Mello and me, El was our idol, and the only person worthy of respect. Everybody at Whammy's house longed to be like El, and it is obvious that our idol, the person we respected, was killed by Kira. Therefore, we'll use the means necessary to capture Kira. Don't you think it's only natural for us to think that way? Anybody would think of the notebook as a way to capture Kira. Once they find out that it's Kira's killing tool. Therefore, Nil risked joining the mafia to use them, and although it was over the top, he got the notebook. I can understand how they would take any means necessary after having L, their idol, killed. The same as we felt after the director was killed, and the cause of death, and the cause of both those deaths was Kira. Once you get the notebook, you will definitely test it out. The Mafia was the perfect chance to try the notebook out. I'm sure that he didn't even have to bother writing the names down himself. I think it was the wrong idea, or the wrong way. But it was all to capture Kira, our hated enemy. We'll never know if that rule is fake or not unless we actually test it out, but the Japanese task force won't allow it. But if the 13-day rule is fake, a problem arises. Is that right, Mr. Lawa? And what's that problem, huh? Yeah. If the 13-day rule isn't true, and if I am to believe Mello, the fact that Mello is trying to capture Kira may not necessarily be a lie either. I've come this far. If it's going to make a difference, I may as well say something. He's clenched his fist. I'll place someone in confinement after suspecting them of being Kira, and after 50 days of confinement, that person was released, and their innocence was verified when we found out about the 13-day rule when Noguchi was captured. And that person is the person L. Right? Right. Well, to be exact, there was another person confined, too. The one who was called the second Kira. Ah. The one that gathered a lot of attention with Sakura TV. If the 13-day rule is fake, then that's it. Those two are the guilty ones. The fact that L confined those two is proof enough. I think it's a little premature to say that they're guilty because L confined them. Very well, but why did you release them after confining them for more than 50 days? According to your story, the 13-day rule came out after they were released. Kira's killings didn't stop even though they had been confined for more than 50 days without even being able to move their hands freely. It's only natural to assume that they were not Kira, and therefore should be freed. And it wasn't L who brought up the idea of freeing them, right? Yes, we forced L to. And did L simply consent to it? It's like a skull and dice. No, L got Deputy Director Yagami, who was the chief back then, to put on an act. Chief Yagami released them, and L told them that you have come to the conclusion that you two are Kira and the second Kira, and that they were both going to be executed. And on the way, Chief Yagami pulled his gun out and pointed at them, saying, I'm going to kill Kira, and then kill myself, If they were truly Kira and the second Kira, we assume that they killed the chief, if they were pressed that far, and that's how we decided that they were innocent. Back then, we didn't know of the existence of the notebook, so if those two didn't have the notebook with them, the act was meaningless. Yes. Now that I think of it, you're right. Kira really is something. Kira used the confinement as a way to prove himself innocent. What's the reason behind that? Obviously, everybody saw the rules written in the notebook after capturing Gucci. People saw the 13-day rule before that. They wouldn't have looked fake. Therefore, Kira predicted the confinement and wrote the fake 13-day rule within the rules. Then Kira gave the notebook to somebody else and waited for L to capture that person and read the notebook. Is that possible? But the rules inside the notebook were written with a substance that doesn't exist on Earth. Then Kira got the Shinigami to write it, or borrowed something to write it with. By some chance, did the Kira suspect voluntarily come out and encourage you to carry out the confinement? Come think of it, Light willingly volunteered to be confined. If the suspect encouraged you to do so, then close the case. That suspect believed in L, and waited for L to capture Gucci and read the fake 13-day rule in the notebook. If it happens, the suspect was freed before the notebook surfaced. But even if you hadn't freed the suspect, the outcome would have been the same. After being freed, Light was forced to be with L 24/7 and assisted in capturing Kira / Higuchi. No, not just assisted. Light was practically on the same level as L. If that's the case, the nearest assumption is, can it be? Is it really Light Yagami? But near. What you just said is all assumption. And there's no proof. That's right. But once I start centering my investigation on the suspects who were confined, then I'll surely. So, who are these two people? Huh? I'm sorry, I can't tell you that. As I said before, I've only come here as a member of the Japanese task force, and I work under L. Then can you tell me everything except the names? Okay. Thank you very much for all the valuable information. You two may go back now, huh? Now that you've heard our story, it's goodbye for us? Look, I thank you for all the valuable information you gave me, especially the part about the Shinigami and the Shinigami Eye that the holder of the notebook can get by paying half their remaining lifespan. It was the first time I heard about it, and was very useful. I don't know how it is now, but at the beginning, Kira didn't make a deal for the eyes, and the second Kira did. That I'm sure of. Is that all? It's going to be hard to investigate the new L, so we're going to have to investigate the second Kira suspect. If I can get the notebook during the process, that'll be hard evidence that they are Kira, right? But now that I've called on you and the others with the new L listening, I find it hard to believe that we will be able to find the notebook even if the new L is Kira and the second Kira is executing the killings. I also find it hard to believe that we will be able to get somebody who didn't speak during more than 50 days of confinement to make a confession. Anyway, I don't think that Kira will let the second Kira keep killing criminals after being under so much suspicion. Now that the world has changed, Kira can easily find somebody else to do the killings. Then there's nothing you can do about it. Now for the time being, I apologize for talking so big. If there is anything, I will call upon you once more, so please contact me secretly at the new phone number I just gave you. Giovanni, please ride them to the station or the airport. I feel bad for the Japanese task force that I've kept them here for so long. I'm sorry. You must wear the blindfold. Yep, so they don't know where they are. Are you sure about this, Nier? You didn't get the most important part. No, it's fine. I don't want to get too involved with them just yet. And there is one important thing I know now. What? That cheesy stunt that proved the suspect's innocence. Do you remember? I discovered it from that. But as you said, since two didn't have the notebook with them, it's insignificant, isn't it? No. The important part is, I'll kill Kira, and then kill myself. Therefore, Deputy Director Yagami and the Kira suspect are related. Wow. Huh? That's the only plausible explanation. To go as far as saying I'll kill Kira and then kill myself. Therefore, the new L, and the person I suspect of being Kira, is Light Yagami. He would have had the chance to assist the Japanese task force, and then become the present L. It's definitely him. Yeah. Has the whole family. Dang. Caught ya. Chapter 83. Delete. Therefore, the new L, the person I suspect of being Kira, is Light Yagami. He would have had the chance to assist the Japanese task force, and then to become the present L. It's definitely him. Lindner. Mel's still in New York, right? Yes. Now I want you to tell him, without telling me, where and when Giovanni is going to drop off Mr. Mogi and Zawa actually. You can tell him everything except that Light Yagami is L. I'm sure that Mello will get to Light Yagami soon too. We'll have a better chance of finding the whereabouts of the new L, and who the second cure is, if we're not the only ones looking. In the car, blindfolded, even though I told Nier about the two suspects who had been confined by L, nothing has changed. I guess Nier can't do anything about it unless he finds out who those two people are, but I still haven't been able to fully trust Nier, so I can't just tell him their names. His only advice was start investigating the second Kira, but he didn't seem to be expecting much out of that either. But I've got no choice but to start there. Commander Rester, I'm sorry to trouble you, but could you please go to Japan? Okay, I'll investigate Light Yagami as much as I can in Japan. Thank you very much. Okay, come in. This is Mugi. This is Awa. I'll drop you off here. Okay, airlines. The airport. He took his time driving around before dropping us off here. Yes. Mugi, I'm thinking about starting again by investigating Amani. Yes. And there he is. There's no way that Nier doesn't know that Hal gave me all the information on where these two were going to be dropped off and all. It must be his way of thanking me for sending Mugi to the SBK headquarters. The SBK may be telling those two, but I might as well. Like Nier said, there may still be a chance that Amani has a notebook. I'm going to start there. He's looking at him. Then I'll go too. If you're going to search the house, you'll need at least 2 people. You'll need somebody to keep an eye on Amani too. I'm still considered missing, so I can go back to headquarters after all this. Okay, I guess so. And if we don't find the notebook on Amani, one of us will go back to headquarters, and we'll keep an eye on both Amani and Light. But the criminals reported on the news still continue to be killed. It means that, at the very least, those two are not using the notebook. But I can no longer completely believe that Light is innocent, even if that is the case. So I intend to continue keeping an eye on Light after that. If you believe what Nier said about Light having Amani execute all the killing as Kira, with a notebook and the sheening eyes, then it's possible that he has someone else doing it for him now. Azawa, I'll take turns with you to keep an eye on Light. But if that's the case, we're gonna have the hard task of finding proof that Light used to be Kira, or is Kira and has somebody else carry out the killings for him. The best outcome would be if Light isn't Kira, but yes. Let's go back to LA for starters. Yes. Off. Okay. Ready, Mugi? Yes, I think so. Third front. This is. Oh. Mochi and Manchichi. Okay, she's coming. Monterey. Long time no see. Light's too busy with the Kira investigation and won't come home. So I'm so bored. She can't possibly have the notebook on her in those clothes. It's impossible. Well, we had a tip off that things have been planted in L's house and other places to kill L. I'm sure it's a hoax, but I've come to check it out just in case. What? To kill L? Could it be Kira? Is Light okay? Light's L now, right? Let me call him. Don't use your phone. Why? Light's fine, even though this tip is unconfirmed. If Light finds out that you're in danger, then he's not going to be able to keep his mind on the work. We've actually come here secretly. Right. Light's deeply in love with me, so he's going to be really worried about me. Okay? Azawa, I've looked all around, but haven't been able to find anything like Okay, as we suspected, it's a hoax. I still can't assume that the notebook isn't here, just because we looked around. We must make sure that she doesn't have the notebook or anything else in hand when a criminal is killed after being reported on the news. One of us will stay here to protect you and keep an eye on the house for the next few days, just in case. Thank you. Okay, I'll stay. You can go back to headquarters now, Mogi. Oh, Manichi's going to be the one staying here? Do I look that weak? I admit that Mogi has a better physique, but... Oh no, it's not, that's not it. It's just that you're no longer Monichi since you changed your hairstyle. So you're not cute anymore. Huh? Like Mogi. You stay behind then. You know what to do, right? Yes, I'm sorry. Attention. What do you apologize for? And there they are on the motorcycle. Matt, you stay here. I'll tell that guy. Okay. Oh, they're gonna buy Misa. I'm back. Azawa. Mogi's alive. Really? I'm glad. How do you know that Mogi's alive? Let me say it straight. I've been to see Nier. What? As I said, people who want to cooperate with them can do so. Since Nier seems to suspect me, you don't have to get permission from me to see him. And what did you talk about? What did Nier say? Oh, don't tell me. It's probably strange for me to ask you about it. I don't believe that you are not Kira. No, I want to be certain about it. But considering what the former L and Nier said, I can't say with certainty that you're not Kira, so... It's like, I apologize that we're going to be going through the same thing again. But until we can be certain, until Kira is caught, Mogi, Ida, and I will keep an eye on you. Mogi has already come back to LA and is at Amani's place right now. I've told Ida about it too, so he should be coming back soon. Farewell. I'm fine. I'm just going to be on the lookout for Kira as before. Okay. What did Mogi and Izawa tell Nier? How much does Nier know? But the biggest problem is that I can't get in contact with Makami now. Makami's doing much better than I ever expected, but if I can't get in contact with Makami, I can't give my orders to Migawa. Yep, another Japanese guy. Is he a member of the Japanese task force too? Then it's highly likely that he's building something. He's at this. Likely that this building has something to do with them. Okay, and there's also a chance that the new L is here. I need to keep an eye on this place. Beep beep. Okay. What's the matter, Matt? A young woman. Well, a woman who looks like a child lives in the room that Mogi went to. A woman. At first sight, she looks like Mogi's girlfriend. They've gone shopping with their arms linked. If you'll pardon my expression, she's an awfully cute Japanese girl. I can't tell her age, but I'm guessing it's anywhere from 14 to 20. Are you serious, Matt? Yeah, I'm very serious. I believe what Hal told me. That woman is the second Kira. Or at least, used to be the second Kira. Okay. I can't do anything yet, so we'll start with that girl. Okay. Oh, Kira's Kingdom is about to start. I've been working day and night to spread the word of Kira, so that more people may stand in support of Kira. Please keep on sending me information on those who are against Kira. Behold, thanks to all of your support, our creation of Kira's Kingdom, which also is the title of this program, is making good progress. I, Demigawa, am supervising the construction of the site. Oh, they're making like a render of Kira's Kingdom, like a building. Kira's Kingdom is made possible by donations starting at the 1,000,000 yen mark from people like you who loathe evil. But we haven't yet reached our goal. Please give us your support. Got a statue, and once it's completed, we will greet Kira here in this chapel. Oh, okay. They made a chapel. It is here where we and all our soldiers will protect Kira, and in return, Kira will protect us. Eventually, Kira's kingdom is going to spread throughout the world to create a peaceful world protected by Kira's law and order. Please join me, Demigawa, for its creation. Nationality, religion, those things are not important to us. Anybody who supports Kira and wants to create this kingdom is welcome. With donations starting at 1,000,000 yen, It doesn't sound very much like Kira. It sounds like a phony. Yeah, they're no different from any other dodgy organization. Darn Demigama. Since he's not getting any orders from Misa, he's taking things in his own hands. This is only going to push the people away. I should have killed him when he was blinded by all the money and didn't do as he was ordered. I don't need Demigama anymore. I have to think of a way to get in contact with Kami as best I can. Okay, these are some shadow people. Now, let me introduce you to the executive members, who I handpicked myself. This is terrible. Oh, respine them. Greet Kira in this chapel. What good will it do to bring Kira in front of the people? Is this Kira's will? I can't believe that Demigawa is getting orders from Kira. There must be a reason that Kira entrusts me with this notebook. Kira hasn't been killing people for some time now. Does it mean that Kira is unable to bring justice to criminals right now? Is that why I was given the notebook? Or has Kira entrusted me with it to destroy evil now? Okay. If Kira is unable to bring justice or even give orders to Demigawa. Case open eyes. I've been chosen by Kira to enact Kira's law. And I must understand Kira's thoughts, so I may measure up to Kira's expectations. Kira's thoughts. Shimigami. Yes? I thank you for the eyes. His eyes, oh. I can now bring justice to those whose names I do not know, and those with aliases. Delete. So right now, deal with Kira. We will. And they're all getting heart attacks. Whoa! Demigama and all the executives. Crash. What? Can it be that Kira's killed his own supporters? Maybe Kira killed Demigama because he was overdoing it. But wasn't Kira giving direct orders to Demigawa? It's Mikami. He understands Kira's thoughts, ideals, the things Kira needs and doesn't need. He's very useful. Wow. The fact that he picked somebody that close to him. That he was able to decide to kill all these people without my orders is. Wow. Chapter 84. Coincidence. Okay, that must be him as a little kid. The average Japanese adult, Toru Mikami, was a child with a strong sense of justice, who was able to determine between right and wrong. And compared to the average Japanese, Toru has been through and seen far greater miseries and deaths. A lot of people. Whether Toru was a person who drew death, or whether it was all a coincidence. No, even though he wished for the death of others at times, he never killed anyone with his own hands. It was all coincidence. From a young age, Toru was able to abstain and reflect, or observe and reflect on his surroundings. And to Toru, all people were divided into two groups, nice people and bad people, friend or foe, good or evil. Being an intelligent child with a strong sense of justice, Toru was the class president from elementary school through middle school, and that was Toru's pride and joy. Wow, not bad. He took upon himself to make his class the best in school, no, the best in Japan. But there were always those who found his sense of justice overwhelming. Oh. So in every class, there was evil. There were those who were his enemies. The black clothes, they're picking on someone, putting their shoes on him, and he comes in. Toru fought against evil, but at times, it seemed as if justice would not prevail and get picked on too. So they just let everyone get picked on. At times, Toru could feel the cold looks of the other students, and he never wavered in his responsibility. No matter what trials he faced, he was happy because, and they leave him, of the thanks he received from those he helped. That was all Toru needed to help over and over again. And for that, Toru spared no effort. At times, the enemy gave in to Toru's dedication. At times, he swayed most of the children in his class to his side and proved his justice to be right. But that was in elementary school. Once he started in middle school, it became harder and harder for Toru to protect justice. And they're messing in the bathroom. When he stood up against evil, evil turned on him and the victim. Eventually, even the bystanders, those who were neither victim nor enemy, began to turn against him. The enemy, they broke his glasses. The enemy would push the bystanders into attacking Toru and the victim, turn them into enemies. Soon, there was no one to stand at Toru's side. He was being innumerable times. He was hanged on by a tree. He was stripped naked. He became the laughingstock of the school. Yet Toru persevered, trying to pursue justice for his class and the victims, and began to think that the only way to save the world or the victims would be to delete the enemies from the face of the earth. The only person who truly worried about Toru was his mother, a single parent. Toru believed his mother to be on his side and told her everything, but his mother's reply was, "You can expect everything in this world to follow your rules. There's no point in getting yourself hurt like this, so just stop." She said this because she was worried about him, but Toru, she was wrong. She's not righteous. I'm right. And Toru began to deny that his mother existed. Wow. And thus the miracle, no, the coincidence occurred. That car? The 4 enemies died after crashing into a wall while joyriding without a license. Several bystanders were injured in the accident, and one of them died. It was Toru's mother. Wow. The deletion of the people he rejected happened all at once. At first, he was struck by fear. His body shook, and tears poured from his eyes. But he was sure that this had made some people happy, especially the children who had been the victim. No, not just the child, but everybody. And the class must feel some happiness. Okay, yeah. And he was not wrong. A few days later, he saw before him a peaceful classroom. Everyone wore a refreshing smile upon their faces. Having seen this reality, Toru began to believe that those who commit sins must pay the price. That's the way it should be. And his feeling that evil should be deleted grew stronger and stronger. Toru passed through high school and university with excellent grades, and still he noticed those who had no reason to exist. Those whose very existence was a threat to the people around them. And every time he met such a person, he would try to redeem them. But the older the person was, the harder it became to bring about a reformation. Those who do not reform should be deleted from this world. It was for the good of this world. Toru's feelings grew even stronger. His faith grew when certain people were deleted when he wished for it. 9 people were deleted this way. Toru could not help being afraid of himself sometimes. Was he the one who was called saying, "I think I killed him," something like that? Whatever he wished for a deletion, it came to pass. Was he special? But whether he was special or not was of no importance to him. The only sure thing was that people would pay for their sins. Divine judgment would and must be brought upon the people. That was the absolute truth. Therefore, if some were not punished, someone must take it upon himself to bring divine justice to the evil. Bring justice to evil is righteous. And there were many people to be brought to justice. In this society, it is the job of the prosecuting attorney to bring justice to evil. So Toru believed that to be his ideal job. Being an intellectual from the start, it was not hard for Toru to qualify as a prosecuting attorney. And just as Toru became a prosecuting attorney, God came before him. Kira targets a corrupt politician, mass murderer of brutal criminals. Killing of criminals still continues. Turyu no longer had any doubt that all that happened around him was God's divine judgment. Turyu was ecstatic with joy at the appearance of a God who proved that his justice, his beliefs, and ideals were truly correct. God had been watching him. God had brought justice to evil because Turyu never gave in. God was on Turyu's side. God was watching him and knew him. Turyu began to spend as much time as he could appearing in places where God might take interest. Oh, and just as he expected, God knows him and accepts him. To Mudmunki Turyu. And his rest. God not only accepted him, but even granted him godly powers. He too had become a god. Delete. Delete, 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 delete. Hey Turyu, I told you everything I need to. So I'm going back to Kira's place, huh? Oh, you're still here. Let me ask you again. You are Shinigami, but you're not my god, right? That's right. Your god is Kira, not me. God is resting right now. So I must take God's place and bring justice. Delete, delete. And Chapter 85, Election. Mochi, is it ready? Yes, coming. Yeah, Misa. Mochi, yes? Chair? Oh, there's a bug under it. It's really great that you're a good cook, and you do everything for me. But it's been 5 days, yes? It's supposed to be a secret from Light, right? I'm beginning to feel bad that we're together 24 hours a day, and not telling Light, yes? And listen, oh. Wait, how'd Mello get a bug in there? Even though Light loves me and trusts me, he may think I'm having an affair because I've been with you for 5 whole days under the same roof. Yes. This stupid girl is the second Kira. But I can't think of any other reason why Mogi would be with her. Her. It's true that the guy who killed her parents was killed by Kira, and she has made some statements that make her appear to be a Kira supporter. But if she really is the second Kira, it would only be natural for her not to make any comments like that. I can't believe that this girl is killing people with a notebook. Though, if she had the eyes, that in itself could be enough to make her worth something to Kira. Still, for Kira to be using a girl like this. Beep beep beep. Matt. How's it going for you? Boring. Okay. Sitting there. I've seen no movement at all. So far, they've had all their food and stuff delivered, and both Izawa and the other Japanese guy who went to the building after him haven't come out, which makes it very likely that this is the headquarters. But it's so boring watching something that never changes. Beep beep. Okay. Come on. I'm doing the same here. And if L is there, then they may think that the SPK told Izawa and discovered the location, so they might decide to move. If you're not careful, they could get away. Then why don't you change places with me? At least you get to eavesdrop on a girl. It's not fun. And Nier doesn't seem to be making any moves either. Does he think that I'm going directly to Amani and Zawa's place to get the notebook in? At any rate, I shouldn't make any moves as long as Mogi is with Amani. Got duality. Ayagami is registered as a graduate student at Toh University, but nobody has seen him on campus since he graduated. Why would they see him on campus? And the Japanese police have given all their employees false job titles, tied the fact that they are members of the police force. Light Yagami received letters of appreciation from the police in 2000 and 2002 for advice that led to the resolved cases. I think it's safe to say that these facts and the influence of his father all point to him currently being on the police force. Also, when I asked former students what they remembered about Light Yagami. Several of them had interesting comments. Light Yagami had the highest score in the entrance exam. There's someone going by Ryuga Hideki, the same name as the top Japanese pop idol back then, tied scores with Yagami, and they made the freshman dress together. And he was often seen with Light Yagami. But no photograph of this Ryuga Hideki can be found. I also received information that around June of 2004, Hideki Ryuga, Light Yagami, and Misa Mane were seen together on the university campus. After that, nobody seems to have lost, or everyone seems to have lost track of Hideki Ryuga. Light Yagami and Misa Mane also went missing for several months at that time. He used the name of a popular pop idol to get close to Light Yagami, whom he suspected of being Kira. It was a dangerous plan that assumed he wouldn't be killed as long as Kira didn't find out his real name. But the second Kira appeared, with the ability to learn people's names just by looking at their faces. And Kira and the second Kira joined hands. Everything fits. He's like little finger puppets. Light Yagami, Kira, Mizumane, the second Kira. Hideki Ryuga, L. It corroborates with a report we received that Mr. Mogi and Mr. Zawa went straight to Misamane's place after leaving here. So the fact that Misamane is Light Yagami's fiancé is... all I need now is proof. I can assume that Mogi has his eyes on Misamane, and Zawa has his eyes on Light Yagami. If they find something, they'll probably get in contact with me. I'm going to have to wait and see. But judging from the fact that the criminals and Nemigawa were killed after Mogi and Azawa returned, it's very unlikely I'll find any evidence against Amane or Yagami. The person doing the killings with the notebook is somebody else. It's even possible that neither Yagami nor Amane are Kira anymore. I must gather evidence against the one who is acting as Kira now and arrest that person. No, that's wrong. Even if Misamane isn't. Light Yagami is definitely Kira. If I start thinking that Yagami isn't Kira, I'll lose. But putting together the facts up till now, with the information I got from Rester, and the story about Yagami and Amane's confinement, Zawa told me El got as far as having those two confined, but Yagami used Aguchi and got everybody except El to believe that two being confined didn't do anything. Therefore, they weren't Kira, and they were released. And with the fake 13-day rule, he forced El to assume that they were innocent, and took the opportunity to kill El. Like Yagami, Kira surpassed El, and defeated him. If I don't allow that reality, I will be killed. If I don't admit that reality, I will be killed too. And based on the original interaction between El and Kira, I find it hard to believe that the proud Kira would completely pass on the position to somebody else. Kira hates to lose. Even if Kira passed the role on to someone else, Kira would make sure to have control over that person. As long as Kira knows the person's face and name, that is easily done. No, the way the world is now, there must be any number of people who would volunteer for such a position. Like Yagami is Kira. So he definitely is giving orders to the one doing the killings now. If I can prove that, it will be solid evidence. If I can capture the person in charge of killing, and the notebook along with Light Yagami. Okay, back to Light. Look, things are interesting. What? Uzura. There's never been a time when something was interesting when you said it was interesting. Oh, sorry. Since Demigawa died, TV stations all over the world are competing for Kira. So I thought it was kind of fun. I knew it. There's nothing to laugh about. Cyber TV got a lot of attention from having Demigawa as Kira's spokesman. I guess TV stations would do anything to have high ratings. Kira's Kingdom hit 76% viewership. That's highest. Wow. But it sure has become a scary world, hasn't it? I had an idea about how the TV stations were going to act. But now, a bunch of companies even have commercials with a line saying, "Our company supports Kira." Hey, you're right. You're right. Wow. Okay. Feels like it might be impossible to get the world back from Kira now. What are you talking about, Masuda? Do you want to get Kira or not? Of course I do. I just meant that it's going to be hard if nobody cooperates with us. I agree. It's true that L's supporters are becoming fewer and far between. I admit it. But the world is moving in the direction Kira wants it to. I believe you are merely hiding the fact that you are Kira. Then if the 13-day rule is fake, that's it. Those two are guilty ones. I can't see the lifespan of someone who owns the notebook. Light, you're not Kira. I'm so glad. I don't know. All I can do for now is to keep an eye on Light. And Light noticed it. If Nirad, Azawa, and Mogi told, then he already knows that L is here. As long as Azawa, Mogi, and Ide have any doubts about me and have their eyes on me, I can't make any suspicious moves. Mikami killed Demigawa before I gave him the order to do so. I would have made the same choice, so he's doing fine for now. What if I just let Mikami do as he wants? But this situation continues for much longer. There will inevitably be gaps between our ideals. I must get in contact with him before that happens. Okay, he's on the computer. Kira, please use our TV station to spread your ideals, and choose me as your spokesperson. Why doesn't Kira say anything? So many stations have come forward to be Kira's next spokesperson. Does this mean that Kira has no need for a spokesperson anymore? No. This is an important time for Kira, so Kira will definitely need a spokesperson to spread his ideals. Has Kira trusted me to choose a spokesperson? Yeah, probably. Or, can it really be that Kira can't make any moves right now? Even so, I can't let the Kira movement stop. Now's the time to change the world. Then, if Kira isn't going to give me orders, I'll give permission from Kira myself. Oh, they're still going to run Kira's Kingdom Day. Okay. They've had 5 deaths and still aren't going to give up? Well, they have always been a TV station with no principles. Okay. Mr. Damagama misused Kira's pursuit of an ideal world to collect funds to create a Kira Kingdom, which was in his own interests, and as a result, met with Kira's wrath. There was a natural consequence, and we, Sakura TV, apologize to Kira and all the viewers who support Kira. We intend to learn from this experience and strive even harder than before to create the truly ideal world that Kira wants, and only wish that Kira would use Sakura TV again to deliver Kira's message over the world. Huh? Okay. Every TV station sounds like some kind of political campaign broadcast now. If Kira chooses you, then you're the elected party, huh? Sakura TV has been supportive of Kira since you appeared, and we feel that our passion is no less than any of the other TV stations. As you can see, the number of devoted supporters who attend the show have not diminished, and they still fill this hall as before. Oh, number 19. Let's ask some of our participants to call upon Kira too. Number 19, Mr. Mikami. Do you have anything to say? Yes, Mikami. What are you still doing in such a place? We would very much like to hear Kira's voice again. We intend to follow your ideals and goals. I believe that following your orders and teachings is the quickest way to achieve world peace. Kira, please let's hear your voice. Kira worshippers are so scary. Mikami, you want me to give you orders? Okay. That's right. We would all like to hear Kira's words again through Sakura TV. If there are no orders or words from Kira, there are no orders. I believe that it's important to judge for ourselves what Kira's thoughts may be. Put them in action. Mikami, you risk yourselves on TV just to give information from Kira? Your loyalty to Kira is impressive. I'm sure that Kira will use Sakura TV again. Thank you, Mr. Mikami. And everyone knows his name now. Is there anybody else who would like to call upon Kira? If there are no orders or words from Kira, I'm going to wait 3 days. If I don't hear from you by then, I will choose a second Demigawa, a new spokesperson, and give orders to spread Kira's words directly through that person. But Sakura TV will not do at this rate. It's obvious that they are going to start moving away from Kira's ideals, just as Demigawa did. Yeah, the showboaty. Someone who is educated and intelligent. Someone who will be able to calmly spread Kira's words in an accurate and straightforward manner. And I know exactly the right person. I know how she feels about crime from her reports on several cases in which I was the prosecutor. Oh. I can't tell her that I, Tsuru Mikami, am acting as Kira. It's going to have to be in a way that seems like Kira has chosen her, and it's threatened her to make her spread the ideal. Kira, come in. Kira, come in. Hooray for Kira. Hooray for Kira. 4 days later. Yes. Huh? What's with all the noise, Masuda? There's been a final decision. Next Kira spokesperson is Taki from NHN. The newspaper extras have already come out. Taki from NHN, huh? NHN has received a request from Kira to spread Kira's words to the world. After a board meeting, we decided to accept this request. As before, Kira announced the death beforehand as proof of being the real Kira. But it sure is a stubby program. I like Sakura TV more. Masuda. Okay. Good evening. This is News 6. Oh, that's okay. And I'm Kiyomi Takeda. Starting today, it is my duty to spread the word of Kira accurately to everybody. That's Taki? Kiyomi Takeda. Her. Wait. Oh, he didn't go on a date with her? I knew that she was popular with an NHN anchor woman, but yuck. That brings back memory. It's that girl from university. Yep. Wow. Pick somebody so close to him. Okay. Chapter 86, Japan. Kira will not tolerate even the slightest of crimes. Kira will also now tolerate people who harm others. Even their actions are not considered crimes by present laws. From now on, everybody on this earth will be subject to Kira's judgment. That's the message I have for you today. NHN will fairly and carefully pass your reports on criminals to Kira through me, Kiyomi Takeda. Kiyomi Takeda. She more or less agrees with Kira's ideals. Okay. 21st century discussion. The rebuilding of Japan. Last year, she hosted a discussion program for working people in their 20s, and as an NHN anchor, she performed her role perfectly. And when they began to talk about Kira, the look in her eyes changed. Okay? During recess, she talked to me about her ideals on crime and social ills, revealing her strong convictions. She must have been able to be so open with me because I was a prosecutor. After that, we met during several cases, and having established a good relationship, we even had one-on-one conversations, but she was obviously someone who agreed with Kira's ideals. She's the perfect choice to be Kira's spokesperson. Got mellow. Like zippers all over his coat. It's kind of weird. Like, zipping in different directions. Okay. Kiyomi Takeda. So, Mikami chose her. There's no way that he could have known my connection to her. So this is only a coincidence. But she's not a bad choice as a person to spread Kira's message to the world. Mikami did well in choosing her. On the other hand, because I already knew her, I would have never thought of choosing her. Takada may make things easier for me. This girl, there's no doubt. She's the one from Light University. Oh. He's caught it. Even the guys here will discover my connection to her. They start investigating. Actually, Rizaki even came down to the university to investigate me and Misa. So I wouldn't be surprised if Takada is listed as one of my friends. There's one of my friends. If I use this coincidence to my advantage, then I'll be able to convince everybody and secretly get in touch with Mikami. If I'm to get rid of Nier and Mello, I must get in contact with Mikami. Since Mogi was with Misa for the whole week, Nier must already know about Misa. Then the chances are that Nier's also figured out that Light Yagami is the present L. In this situation, it would be better for me to act more aggressively. He's like watching Light like hawk. Light, I'm gonna step outside to buy some stuff with Mogi. Is there anything you want? Nothing at the moment. Ede, I'm counting you. Sure. Because of Nier, everybody except Masuda seems to suspect me. But it's easy to deceive them. I'll use Takada to control Mikami as Kira. And in order to do that, Japan. Okay. Got Mello following Misa inside. Even after Mogi left Misa and Mani and went back to Azawa's place, nothing changed. The killings of criminals continued, and NHN has been receiving messages from Kira every day. She might have been the second Kira in the past, but she isn't anymore. Nier must have told me about Mogi and Azawa's movements through Hal, hoping that I would get in direct contact with her. If what Hal told me is true, then it'll be meaningless to point a gun at someone or somebody who didn't eat or drink for several days, and even went as far as asking them to kill her. But the name of the probable boyfriend who often comes up in her conversations with Mogi, Light. Sojiro Yagami's son, name is Light too. Judging from Nier, Mogi and Azawa's movements, as well as the conversation that I've heard, Light Yagami is the present L. I think that's a pretty safe conclusion. If I take action, it shouldn't be against the girl. It should be against L, Light Yagami. Beep beep, okay? What's up, Matt? Mogi and Zawa are outside together, okay? I don't know what they're talking about, but they sure do look unusually serious for people just chatting outside. Okay, keep an eye on them. Okay? I agree with you that Mani is not acting as Kira. But what's this thing that you wanted to talk to me about? Yes. This is something that I only told L, Rizaki, when Light was in university. Kiyomi Takada was thought to be his other girlfriend, aside from Mane. Huh? I see. You don't have to tell me, you don't have to tell Eddie about this. Okay. But Light never said that he knew her, and the reason he didn't say so is, no, even if Light is Kira, it would be strange for him to use somebody who was his ex-girlfriend, and that goes for Mani too. I just don't understand. Also, Light doesn't seem to be sending messages to anybody as Kira. Are we just reading too deeply into this? Beep beep. It's Light. I have some important things to discuss about how we're going to handle the investigation from now on. Please come back with Mogi as soon as possible. Okay, we'll come straight back and do the shopping later. Okay, they're all there. I feel that we should go back to Japan to investigate. Capturing Mello is important too, and it doesn't mean that we'll stop trying to get him. But the priority should be Captain Kira. Yeah, I agree with that. Yes. I've considered various leads. I've concluded that Kira is in Japan, and as we originally thought, and Kiyomi Takada, the anchor, who is working as Kira's spokesperson, is a friend of mine from university, and I was on pretty close terms with her. Close terms, yuck yuck. And they're like, looking at each other. If Kira is giving her messages to read, I feel that the best way to get Kira is through her. So it wasn't hiding the fact, but just thinking about the next move. Right. But I'm sure that Taki is being threatened by Kira to do those reports. So won't she be too scared to even cooperate with us? Right. Even if that's not the case, she'll be guarded by Kira's worshippers. So even getting to her is going to be tough. Don't worry, I know her cell phone number, and if I tell her that I want to see her, she'll definitely see me. Talk about coincidence. But even if you meet her, I find it hard to believe that she'll be willing to cooperate. Just like Masuda said, that's right, she'll never cooperate with us to capture Kira. I've had many conversations with her when we were students, ranging from casual to serious topics. We often talked about Kira, which was the biggest news back then, and she is a very steadfast Kira worshipper. Huh? Kira worshipper? She doesn't seem like one. I'm sure of it. She just knows not to let everyone know of it. Kira worshipper. We can use that to our advantage. Presently, the Japanese police claim to be on Kira's side. Actually, they are just not taking any action so that they won't make Kira angry. First, I will reveal to her that I am now a member of the police. No, she's a smart person and was fond of me. I'm sure that she's already aware of that. I'll say something like, the police have publicly claimed to be on Kira's side, but actually have not done anything. I would like you to call upon Kira to give us orders as to what we should do. She's a Kira admirer. So this should sound like a good offer to her. Then we wait for Kira to give the police orders. It may even be through her, but it still will give us the chance to get that much closer to Kira. I see, but is it going to work? You can count on me. I'll personally talk to her. Huh? Light, I have nothing against that plan, but we would like to hear your conversation with Takeda. Of course, I'm going to listen to our conversation. You never know where you might find hints about Kira. Also, as we go back to Japan, I prefer to keep our whereabouts a secret from Nier. If Nier finds out, there's a chance that Mello might find out too, as long as we have the notebook. I would like to be absolutely sure that Mello doesn't know where we are. Azawa and I, Masuna and Ede, Mogi and Misa, will take different flights again, being careful of being tailed, and head for our new headquarters in Japan. Right, okay. They're off the plane. Getting near. This NHN announcer, Kiyomi Takeda. She was a classmate of Light Yagami's in college. She was an excellent student, and was also on close terms with him, it seems. What do you mean by close? I can't assume anything, but to the people around them, they seem to be more than just friends. I can't believe that this is a coincidence. Oh yeah, it is. But Light's relationship with Mani started when he was in college too, huh? Her spokesperson is somebody who was once close to Light Yagami, but it's just too strange to have chosen such a person at a time like this. And obviously, Kira chose Takeda as spokesperson after Namigama's death. It might have seemed that it would be easier to get in contact with her since they are old friends, but even Zawa will report to me if he knows Yagami in contact with Takeda, and he hasn't done so. It's like messing with rubber duckies. If Yagami didn't contact Takeda, then it means that Yagami got the current holder of the notebook to contact Takeda and give her orders. Why would he choose somebody connected to him? I get it. Could be that Yagami is unable to get in contact with the person who has the notebook because of Izawa and the others keeping an eye on him. That's possible. Then what would Yagami try to do in this situation? Come and arrest her. Can you get closer to Takeda? We'll give it a try, but like Demiwawa, she is. No. It could be because she's a woman, but she is far more heavily protected by the Kira worshippers than Demigama ever was. The worshippers. If Kira is their god, then Takeda is their goddess. She's in the spotlight. Seems that she's not altogether displeased about it. A wannabe queen. You said that she was an excellent student, but that was only her grades. She herself is downright stupid. What? It may be possible for me to get closer among all the worshippers. But Mr. Zawa and Mr. Mogi have seen my face before. They may tell L about our movements. You don't have to worry about that. What is that? Oh, it's a remote control for the rubber ducky. There's no reason for them to get in the way of our investigation. I'm sure they won't tell L that you are a member of the SPK. And if that information is passed to L and you die, then that means that L is Kira. I found it hard to believe that Kira would do such a thing before finding out about Mello and me, unless Kira is in a very tight situation. Giovanni, Lindner, would you like to go to Japan too, huh? It's almost certain that the one writing the names in the notebook is in Japan. I think it is a safe call based on the people being killed, and from the fact that an announcer from NHN was chosen as the spokesperson. Very well. Now he's got no choice but to make his move. We're going to sell this in Japan. Narita Airport. Beep, huh? Takeda, it's me, Yagami. Yagami? Oh. How have you been? What is it? Takeda, I have something very important to talk to you about. I know your current situation, but can we meet in my room? It's really important. His room? Yagami, I thought you lived with Miss Amane. So you know about that? I don't feel so comfortable going there. You're still on good terms with her, right? Huh, women. They're so easy. Actually, the truth is that she lacks the intelligence to be my partner. Okay. So he's making like he's gonna cheat on her? Chapter 87, tomorrow. You suddenly call after all this time. What is it you want to talk to me about? Because of the surveillance by Izawa and the others. The only way for me to get in contact with Mikami is through this woman. I've got no other choice, so I must be careful. Yeah, it is rude of me to suddenly call you and ask for a favor. I'm sorry. First, I have to build up a relationship with Takeda, so that I'll be able to control her however I want. Unlike Misa, Takeda has a strong sense of pride. All I have to do is tickle her just right, without making her angry. You're a woman the whole world pays attention to now. Is it impossible for a guy like me to have a conversation with just you? But if we're in this situation, would you have bothered to call me? Probably not. Oh. After university, I never got the chance to talk with you, even if I wanted to. But I can't help feeling that this is destiny. If this gives us a chance to talk to each other again, even though it's for work, as we are now members of society, there it is, Light's use of destiny with women. It actually uses the same trick a lot. Yeah, same trick only. Work, Yagami joined the police. But the police shouldn't want to do anything that goes against Karen now. And what's your job now? She pretending to have no idea that I'm in the police. She really is such a proud woman. I'm on the police force, and I have something important to talk with you about. It's something bad with you or the present situation of the world, I promise you. Okay, I may not be able to cooperate, depending on what it's about. But I will listen to it. I can't talk on the phone. Everyone has their eyes on you. And your phone may even be tapped. I must tell it to you in person. Where can we be alone? A large group of bodyguards will follow me around wherever I go. If I go to your place, won't it cause some trouble? Then I'll book a hotel room. You can meet me there. They may be your bodyguards, but they won't barge into the room, right? I'm sure you have the power to tell them, not to pry into who you have a conversation with. I guess so. They can't go against what I tell them. And I still have some privacy of my own. I'll have them wait for me outside the door, and then I'll take them with me before you leave. How does that sound? Perfect. When's a good time for you? I can't be too far away from the TV station because I have to always be ready to receive Kira's message. So somewhere close to the TV station. I rarely get a message at night. Okay, I'll book us a room for tonight. and call you back later. Beep. Tonight. Izumani. She's going back to Japan. Okay. Bites off the chocolate. Mogi. It's Mogi. I didn't receive any calls from Matt. He's supposed to be keeping an eye on them. Beep beep. What are you doing, Matt? Mogi's LAX. Or LAX. Darn. They got me. They must have paid the food delivery guy who came yesterday and used his truck to move out along with all their equipment. Oh, that's clever. I questioned the usual delivery guy after he came out counting a wad of money, but the room was already empty. He couldn't even tell me how many of them there were. I had the camera rolling on all the exits and windows, but they used the truck's door to block the view. Shoot. What? Wow. That's clever. And he's just like behind him. That's why I told you to keep your eyes open. Matt, I'm going to tell Mogi to Japan. Follow me right away. Huh? Japan? Seriously? Okay, they're off. Comes down. Wow. We just come back today. And headquarters are already fully operational. I guess we've gotten used to it from all the moving around. Now, I just need to have Mogi get back here, making sure to be careful of any tells after he's done with Misa. That's all, Masuda. Light's already made an appointment to meet Tagada tonight. Whoa, tonight? You're good, Light. Okay. It came off well, and by investigating how she gives in contact with Kira, we may be able to track her back to Kira. Light. As I told you before coming back, I know. Azawa, I'll begin the hotel before her, anyway. So I'll have one of you come to the room with me to plant the wires and cameras. That way, you'll be able to keep an eye on me and know about the investigation at the same time. Right, I'm sorry about it, but it has to be done. But there's one thing. As I said before, she's a Kira worshipper. In order to have her trust me, I will talk as if I'm on Kira's side. But I'm only pretending to do so, right? We all know that, Light. Now reserve the room at the hotel. Wait, Light. It's almost 6 o'clock. We can watch the news with Taki, and then get the room ready by the 9 o'clock news. Quick. I guess you're right. We should watch it. Okay. Good evening. This is News 6, and I'm Kiyomi Takeda. Kiyomi? All the messages from Kira I have conveyed to you in the past, as well as everything I will tell you in the future, will become the law of the world, of this world. Looks like this is going to be the phrase that starts out the program. Makami, you've been killing the criminals at an unbelievable rate. Good work. The only thing that bothers me is the killing of people who commit crimes without evil intent. But I'll leave Kira's role in Makami's hands, since my priority is to be able to control Takada as I wish. Apart from those whose existence itself is considered evil, people with an ability who do not use that ability for the good of society will also not be tolerated. What? So lazy people are going to be killed? For real? Or maybe Kira's just using that as a threat. It's true that lazy people who do not bother to find a place for themselves in society only have a bad influence on society. But you're overdoing it, Makami. You're too early for that. That's the way people should be. I can understand that, but that's only a dream. And it's impossible. Come on, Masuda. Kira's actually taking action to create that dream world by force. But if Kira succeeds in doing that, Kira will be a god. You know, God. God, you're right. Kira will be God. Come on, let's get ready for tonight. Okay. Can you hear me, Masuda? Yes. Both the image and sound are loud and clear. As far as I can tell, there are no blind spots either. The 9 o'clock news just finished, so you're right in time. The night. I'm going back. Okay. Pulls out the phone. Beep beep. Good work, Miss Takeda. Pop pop pop. Like beep beep. It's me. I'm room 2501 of the Tito Hotel. Puts on her sunglasses. I'm going down the Tito Hotel to meet a friend. You'll need to guard me. You'll need to guard me to the front of the door. I'm sure you're aware. I won't allow any investigation of my friend. Yes, Miss Takeda. Okay, goes in. Miss Takeda, I miss you so much. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't help saying it. Please sit down. Oh, he's playing with her. You're a busy person, Takeda. So I'll get right to the point. I want you to call upon Kira from the television. Ask him what the police need to do. And how they should do it. Huh? The police feel that they should not go against Kira and should instead cooperate with him. Back in university, I used to think that we should capture Kira, but the world has turned out so much better. Kira was right. And for that reason, I want to do the right thing for this new world. Also, it'll give me a reason to see you, Takeda. Light. You're not the kind of person who should be satisfied with just spreading Kira's words to the world. As a journalist, you should question Kira as well as tell Kira what the people want through the television. I see. Okay. Wow. Make better. It went well. Now we can gradually get Taki to contact Kira more often, and then we can figure out how they contact one another, and eventually track Kira down. We may even be able to talk directly to Kira. That's exactly what Light wants. Ede, what? Nothing. Oh, it's like question. Okay. Oh, there's a big Eiffel Tower. What's going on? The conversation is over. They're still just looking at each other silently. You never had a romance, so you wouldn't understand it. Oh, really? Then what's your take on it? Look, two people who used to go out in college have been reunited after years apart. On top of that, they're in a hotel suite. Huh. I get that they haven't seen each other for a while in the hotel suite. But what about it? Ede, you're hopeless. Both of you, shut up. Okay? Masuda, are you telling me that my love life is hopeless? Well, yes. Okay. I should get going. Right. Thanks for coming. Okay, how long were they looking at each other? Thank you. Get in the door. Takeda, huh? Can I meet you again tomorrow? What? Even if I call upon Kira tomorrow, it doesn't mean that I'll get a reply that quickly. No, that's not what I meant. Yagami. At this rate, it's only going to be a matter of time for Takeda to fall for me. It'll be easy for me to get in contact with Makami without Azawa and others find out about it. Like only Light would have been able to pull off this plan. Huh? Plan? What do you mean? Oh, don't say anything. You're killing the mood that Light created. Huh? I don't get it. Look, Hero Light is trying to get closer to Taki and... Okay. Chapter 88. Conversation. Depending on what their sin was, Kira will not tolerate people with a criminal record. Criminal record? So Kira won't even tolerate crimes that happened in the past. Since now Kira is killing even those who commit minor crimes, Kira is going to bring justice upon those who committed minor crime or major crimes in the past, I guess. Whoa. That's wrong, Kami. Kira exists to prevent people from committing crimes. Killing those who have already paid for their sins will only bring fear to the people. Makami, you're just punishing criminals. That's all. Masuda, how's it? Oh yes. There seems to be nothing wrong with the image or the sound today. The gap between our ideals has begun to show much sooner than I expected. I must get in contact with Makami as fast as possible to correct them. Correct him. Takeda isn't much of a problem. The issue is how clever Makami is. What's wrong, Light? You seem down. Well, I know we're doing this to capture Kira, but to deceive Takeda is... I must admit that there's no other way at the moment. If we don't get to Kira fast, Takeda will probably get killed once Kira has no need for her. As a schoolmate, no. As a friend, I want to save her. There's nothing you should be feeling bad about. Keep your mind on catching Kira, for her sake. And that will also be for the sake of all people. Yes. And for my father, too. Yes, that's right. Sunday, I'll be introducing you to messages from requests from viewers, as well as expressing my own opinion on some matters. This is so that by exchanging ideas between Kira and myself, we'll be able to make an even more detailed report. Hey, Taki's doing just as Light told her to. Okay. 1012 Miki. Express her opinion to Kira. It's like watching. It's very much like her to say so, but many of the countries and companies claim to support Kira now, but that is a mere empty promise. And we do not know how they are supporting Kira, or should be supporting Kira. Said Liberty. Does she know what it means to show her face and talk back to Kira? What stupid woman. Oh, Nier doesn't know. According to Rester's report, Takeda had a secret meeting with somebody last night. Does this have something to do with that? I feel that in order to create a peaceful world as fast as we can, Kira should give orders to the army and police of each country on how they should act. I would like Kira to give a reply to this, and something's wrong. Until now, Kiyomi Takeda has always been neutral as an NHN announcer. Is it true that the world is now leaning towards Kira? But these comments are too supportive of Kira. Progressive from pressure from above. No, NHN, even the Japanese government, doesn't have anyone with the guts to do such thing. Going against Takeda now means death to them. The only person capable of giving orders to Takeda is. But it can't be. How the police should act. Is this comment Takeda's or... Beep. Okay. Rester, find out who Takeda saw last night. Whatever it takes. Well? Huh? Kiyomi Takeda is being protected unbelievably well. And even getting near her is tough. I never expected it to be this hard. A porter who tries to investigate the meeting last night was caught by the guards and was accused of breaking and entering and was killed by Kira by the 9 o'clock news. Her cell phone is untraceable too and completely bug-proof. She's better guarded than the President of the United States. Wow. All guards are people who participate in the TV program or in TV programs pertaining to Kira many times, whose backgrounds can be easily traced. It's extremely hard to get in. Giovanni and Lindner should be getting to Japan shortly. Please get near her any way you can. I'll do my best. Good job, Miss Takeda. Beep. Beep beep. They're texting each other. It's me. Where should I meet you? Parent Hotel. Room 1311. She sure did phone him fast. She just can't wait to see him today. Like yesterday. I'm going to be meeting a friend, so please do exactly as you did yesterday. Yes, ma'am. Light. I'll be back at headquarters. Right. Takeda. Looks like things are going fine. I should be able to say anything to her now. Near. Takeda. Went to the Pearl Hotel. Until she comes out, nobody's allowed to enter or leave the hotel unless requested by Takeda. So he can't even tell which room she's in. Then you're going to have to try and become one of Takeda's trusted guards. At the very least, I'll do my best. Got a bunch of rubber duckies. Okay, she takes off her sunglasses. Puts out his hand. And they hug. Yagami, is that okay? Yes, but first, let me thank you for coming to see me again tonight. Isn't it a little too early for them to be hugging each other? I don't think so. Not from the way they were acting yesterday. Like, whoa, we shouldn't be watching this. Turn off. What? What are you panicking about, Dede? Looks like he's gonna kiss her. Beep, beep. Oh. Phone goes off. First? I'm sorry. This is the way a romance should be. Don't worry about it. I know you're a busy person, Takeda. You've only seen romance in movies, haven't you, Ide? It's Kira. Turn the television on. Stop for TV. Kira? Huh? Can it be that Mikami has directly called Takeda? She just said Kira. It can't be. Change the channel to Sakura TV. Okay. We must get Kira back from NHN to Sakura TV, which originally aired the messages. The super commentator on the screen is going to die in 40 seconds. Ah? Oh. Like, dumb. He died. Darn it. This is Kira. But it's a phone call from Kira. Isn't this progress? Are you at the TV station right now? No. What's the current situation? Tell me. I'm in a hotel room with a friend of mine. A friend in a hotel room? Uh-oh. Oh. In a hotel room, alone with a friend. Was this the person with you who made you say such things? Such things? I'm asking you whether or not the person you're with right now is the one who made you express your opinion to Kira. That's right. Yagami is going to be telling the truth. If you don't answer me, I'll just kill you and this friend of yours. Yes, the friend I'm with right now gave me some advice, and I decided to give it a try. Get that person on the phone. Oh. Kira wants you on the phone. Akami, let's see what you're going to do. Light's taking the phone. This doesn't look good. Kira finds out that Light is having secret meetings with Taki. Even Light's not going to be able to get out of this one or that one. Hello? Can it be? Are you God? Good. Yes, God. Kira. I do not mean to offend you, but can you prove it? I can answer this one easily by pretending to not understand anything. November 26th. 5 sheets. What are you talking about? November 26th, the date of the postmark on the envelope that Kira used to send the notebook. And there were 5 sheets of paper with orders written on them. It's God. I've got in contact with God at last. Chattering. But God knows my name and where I live. The reason he took such an indirect way to get in contact with me is, as I thought, Kami. Are you figuring out? God cannot move freely at the moment. That's right, Makami. It looks like I made the right choice in choosing you. You're being watched this very moment, too. Is that right? That's right. Good. You're much sharper than I ever thought. And the timing of this call. Luck is on your side, too. Yes. I really am just a friend of Miss Takeda. Yes, that's right. Light's face is turning pale. This might be it. If only we could hear what they are talking about. Very well. Your wish is my command, God. Okay? He's writing something down. Kira must be close by. He's asking me to get Takeda Kira's supporting bodyguards to check the room for any wires. I've got no choice but remove them before they check the room. Huh? Wires? What is this? We got no choice. Can we leave one of them on secretly? No. If we do that, they're definitely going to be killed. Do you think Taki and Light are going to be okay? He's putting on a show. Now the headquarters won't be able to hear the conversation. How could you see me so you could arrest Kira? No, please calm down. Look, kill me. I'm Kira. Huh? Kira? That's right, I'm Kira. That's all there is to it. Yagami is Kira? Listen, I won't allow you to ask Kiyomi who I am. Understand. I am just grateful for this opportunity to be able to speak to you, God. I'm sure you know this by now, but at the moment, I am always being watched by those who are trying to capture Kira. But I can't kill them yet. From now on, I'll secretly hand Kiyomi a note with orders for you. How are you sending Kira's messages to NHN till now? I send them to the email address of the head of NHN via several different foreign countries, so that they would not be able to trace where they were sent from. Good. That won't be easy to track down. Keep sending them Kira's messages that way. Now, Now, Kiyomi's cell phone is safe, so she'll tell you the content of the notebook, of the note, by calling you. If there's anything you need to tell me, let her know then, and she can tell me later. Farewell. Beep. Kiyomi. You get it now? I'm Kira. And the man on the phone is someone I've lent my power to. You really are amazing. Oh, she's like enamored. You're the only man I've ever actually admired. And to now find out that you're Kira. It's too amazing for words. Thank you for your help. Together, we can create a world with only kind-hearted people, like we used to talk about back in college. Come close? I'm gonna be the god of that new world, and you'll be the goddess, Yagami. Beep beep. Whoa, it's from Light. Light, are you okay? Yes. Show Kira that I was supported too, and that I was her boyfriend. She's free to give her opinions to Kira, but it seems that Kira won't be phoning her for a while now, and she's only going to be reading out the messages sent to NHN. But I have been able to find out that Kira's messages are sent to one of her bosses in NHN by email. If we start our investigation from there, we might be able to... Ah, you're sharp, Light. I've answered that the police were using the wires to keep records on how they should help Kira in the future. I'm going to pretend... I'm going to pretend to be having a relationship with her so that I will be able to find out more about Kira. Sounds good. All's well that ends well. Looks like we got off to a good start. Right. And he's still not convinced. It's like question it with the ... And that is volume 10. Wow. So you find out who's the new Kira. And just like coincidence that like he would pick somebody that Light knew from like college. That they actually were like in a relationship kind of. Kageda. And the fact like man. So Light no, not Light, Near Mello found out Near found out that Light's Kira by deduction. Mello's close, I think. Yeah. Question is, how's Mello gonna find out? I mean, if Light like exits the hotel, and now they're getting messages to each other. Well, Light found a way. What else? Man, they're on him. Even his own crew, like, except Masuda. Yeah. I think they're all keeping an eye on him. And Misa had to give up the notebook to the new guy. Human death caused by the remote. Well, It's interesting. Okay, how is he gonna... Oh yeah, they also went back to Japan. So, how is he gonna get rid of Mello and Near? They're so cautious. There has to be a plan where, like, he gets them out in the open. But then that's also, like, set him up to be found out. There's, like, no easy way for, like, anyone to, like... If somebody makes a mistake, their head's on the chopping block. Although, Light and Near have, like, people that they can sacrifice. Well, what are your thoughts? If you're new, subscribe, comment. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of the day. Bye.